Team Underhill, if you've put on a red shirt, if you've come and you've waved, I cannot tell you how overwhelming it is and how much energy it gives me every time that I see a new face out there. It just reminds me how much is at stake here. That this election has nothing to do with the names that are on the ballots, but it has to do with your plans, your ideas, your hopes, your expectations of Escambia County.
Go team!
There you go. Todd, you took a guy who had never done this before and who asked all the questions, some of them the right questions, the wrong questions. You always told me what I needed to hear. You would never allow me to push what I wanted or what I was thinking, and you just, every time when I was going to make a novice mistake, you prevented me from doing it. Todd Thompson, if you guys want to know who the next right candidate is, find out who Todd's working for. Ron, Juma Bonizapa, you have told me, you have shown me, you have talked to me about so many things. You've given me perspective that I never would have had, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. We don't have enough time, and everybody, I mean, quite frankly, I have actually heard myself talking so much, I don't want to hear myself talk. I cannot go through the entire list, but I have to start off with the very first member of Team Underhill, Wendy. I don't have any words to say how much your support matters. This thing would not have gotten started without her saying, yep, now it's time. And it would not have survived any one day or any 1 minute. This campaign would not have survived without her support. And boys, wherever you guys are at, Brett, Avery, if you want to know what teamwork looks like when you start thinking about who you marry, it's all a teamwork. This is what it's supposed to look like. The last thing that I want to say, this election is about one county commissioner, that's true. But there's so much more to it. We've been talking about the tipping point. We've been talking about the tipping point a lot in terms of the math of what it takes to, it takes 3 to get things done. We've been talking about that kind of a tipping point. But tonight, with a very decisive victory, there is another tipping point here in Escambia County. The county of Escambia has just told everybody that dirty politics is not how you win in this town. Fresh ideas, you build a team, and you uplift that team, and you bring dignity. And every single day, Mike, your what 2 things do we bring?
Fearlessness and graciousness.
When I went to talk to Mike when we first started this thing, he said, you know, I am going to support you. I expect 2 things out of you. Every minute, every day, I expect you to be fearless and gracious. Those were my mantra all those times when you guys saw those flyers, you got those phone calls, and you were thinking, man, how can this guy sit and take it? I could sit and take it because I was fearless and gracious. We said it was going to be a 90-day sprint, and it was absolutely that. And everybody that's here, I just cannot, I will never be able to thank you enough. The only thing I can do to thank you is to lead in the way that I told you I was going to lead. We're going to build teams, we're going to be civil, and we are going to be fearless and gracious.